Hey, so listen, More Perfect Union
The
did a
holy grail.
video. It's about the rise of algorithmic pricing, which we have talked about, but I think they did actual like journalism, like exposing it and tracking the prices. And if you don't know what algorithmic pricing is, it's essentially charging different people different prices for the same item in order to maximize what they're willing to pay. So if there's somebody who's a little bit wealthier or whatever, or is like in a rush, or it's a rainy day and they're selling an umbrella, you can charge someone more. It is so dystopian. It is so evil. And it is a way to make sure that everybody at all times is paying the maximum they psychologically will for everything. You never get a better deal. You are never finding like, oh, that's actually a pretty good price. You're always paying the absolute maximum you're willing to pay, which is it is a horrible way to live, and a world in which everybody adopts algorithmic pricing is one that will be horrible to live in. So I do want to see what they said and whether they uncovered anything with this video.
5 months ago, a researcher reached out to me about Instacart. She'd been studying their Washington, D.C. workforce. Different pay for nearly identical work. Her question,
Okay.
if they do this to workers, what about consumers?
Wait. Different pay for identical work. So this is not just the products being charged differently, but they're changing the hourly rate of employees in real time based on who will accept lower wages. That's fucked too. That's probably more fucked because Instacart users are probably a little wealthier. So, I mean, they're getting fucked, which is, it's a bad in principle, but they can probably take it. But that's crazy. Is that even legal? Dude, it's not in a normal regulated job, but the way gig work does most things is they like go like, the laws don't apply because it's different. Like gig work has successfully avoided like every single labor law by being like, well, this is tech. This is different. It's like, it's an app and you don't fully understand it. I mean, it's like how buy now, pay later avoided credit card regulations and other debt regulations. You just make a new name. I'm not surprised to see this like be found at Instacart and other app-like things because they just don't care. They just ignore laws, labor laws and otherwise.
There's a system, one that grocery stores and tech companies built together. It learns from every purchase. Day by day, it's moving billions of dollars, one penny at a time.
I just hate, on principle, I hate the idea of digital price tags. The mere thought that they could update this shit live makes me angry. You pick the price at the beginning of the day.
The plan was pretty simple. Get everyone in a room.
Boys. Holy shit. I didn't know we had union organizer Ludwig here. Oh, damn. The plan's simple?
The items had upwards of 3 different prices offered.
That's
Katie
crazy.
analyzed the data. And when the data came back, I gotta be honest, I stared at it for a while because what we found was weird. I'm gonna show you some basket totals.
Okay.
Some people were charged about $114 for the 20 items. Others, nearly $124. 4 different prices for wheat thins.
Bro,
5 different.
the thing that makes me I think it's actually unfair that I'm so mad about this. The reason I'm extra mad about this is because I'm the guy that's going to get the $4.89 wheat thins. I'm like the biggest victim of this. This is so clearly going to exploit the fucking price insensitive fucking streamer bozo. This is going to fuck me over the hardest. I think I already get this with Uber, bro, because they know I'm in a rush and I won't drive myself to the fucking airport and they're gonna give me the highest fucking price. I know I'm getting screwed on all this stuff algorithmically. And if they had to price it at one price, they would make it lower because most people wouldn't pay that price. They wouldn't pay $4.89 for wheat thins.
Back in August, before we even ran the test, I called Instacart. We don't set prices, retailers do. And we believed them, but the group suggested something deeper was going on. I started researching, and that's when I stumbled on surveillance pricing. Companies tracking your behavior, your purchase history, and charging you based on that. It's a type of algorithmic pricing, where companies hand pricing over to an algorithm.
I need to find a way to look like a cheapskate in my algorithm. What would a fucking cheapskate be looking at? I need to find a way to look like I need to shop Top Ramen and price compare for 3 hours. I need to buy bulk Top Ramen and I need to price compare and close it. And dude, can you imagine if there's a market for... I just realized how dark this could go. This is how dark this could go. Imagine a wealthy mother of 4 renting a poor mother's phone, paying her a fee on phone rental app to rent her phone in order to do her grocery shopping because the net amount saved on algorithmic pricing. People kind of do this already. I think when we're doing research for something different, there's like people who are middle class who will they will pay someone to use their EBT card to get discounts on groceries. Like this shit happens now. It's not like rich, but it's like people who want to buy mass bulk groceries it's crazy. I mean, there's like, I know people who do this. Yeah.
When we showed Instacart the test results, they were clear. Retailers control all pricing. Then we contacted Target. They told us, we don't work with Instacart. We don't set prices. We have nothing to do with any of this.
Oh, shit.
Wait, Instacart admitted they actually do manage Target's prices on the marketplace and that they were running tests to figure out how much they can charge on top of Target's normal.
Well, that's a fucking backtrack, isn't it? Because you said something differently before. So you fucking lied. Now you're probably lying again.
You may think of Instacart as a delivery app, but it's much bigger than that.
Instacart is more the technology. I don't think of it as a grocery delivery company. I think of it more of a technology company.
Okay. I'm sure they're going to explain that, but that is the most stock phrase that every tech CEO says. They always say, I don't think of us as a juice company. I think of us as a tech company, Juicero. It's like, all you do is make a $700 machine that squeezes juice. It's a juice company. They all say, we're really more of a technology company. We're a leading company that's going to change the world. We don't just WeWork is a great example. WeWork is like, we're not an office rental company. We're a cohabitation community technology company that's going to change the way the entire paradigm of work goes. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You just rent out offices.
We got an email a few hours later from a Costco vice president of grocery.
The message described a program called Smart Rounding.
It took us a little bit of time to realize what we were seeing, which was an internal communication between Instacart and Costco. Inadvertently, this Costco executive forwarded us this internal email.
As far as we can...
Bro, that's the one thing you got to not do as an executive is not forward the damning internal emails. That's like not the heart of a job. All you got to say is no comment. That's crazy.
Costco executive.
Smart rounding of item prices was enabled.
Machine learning driven tool that helps retailers improve price perception and drive incremental sales. Translation: flex prices up or down based on what the algorithm says will maximize profit.
For some of our major grocery
It's so funny to call it improving price perception. It's like you're just charging the max you possibly can. What is that? How does that improve price perception? I understand that like some of the people getting hurt by this would be the people that can pay more. And you're like, I don't give a fuck about them. But you have to understand that like algorithmic pricing being rolled out is just a world where every single thing you ever buy is perfectly maximized to what you can pay, so that you never get a good deal. In a world where a company has to create one price to try to fit the market, you often get a consumer surplus. You get a deal where it's like, I would have paid more, but I'm actually paying this. And it feels good. And it's like, wait a minute, I found something that's actually a pretty good price for that thing. You never get that, in an algorithmic pricing world. Or just shop in the store for yourself like a person. You follow this video at all? Did you not see the fucking algorithmic pricing on the live updating fucking... It's not just Instacart, bro. Predatory pricing, it's a bigger thing than this. It is they have fucking cameras in the ceiling. They're gonna try to make a...
Derek had a genius idea. Patents. He found one. It described an infrastructure for constant in-store price testing. Take dozens of stores, cluster them together, test different prices in different clusters. The purpose? Find out the most profitable price point. Once you do, adopt it. We asked Schnucks and Instacart. Both denied it. But for Instacart, their website told a different story. If you go there right now, you'd see this: 3 features. Okay. Before we asked, 4 features. And the one removed, price optimization with Eversight via electronic shelf label.
Wait, they took that shit off after being questioned? Yikes! Dude, they're not just live updating prices, they're live updating their fucking FAQ. They're live updating the fucking truth.
So Instacart denied doing it. then changed their website.
That's wild.
Later, they told us it was never a feature and the update was made for accuracy. But that didn't track. The feature seems to show up in past marketing materials
what a
and
blatant
press
lie.
releases. Their response? One old patent from 2015, before we purchased Eversight. Patents are always broad. This doesn't prove we're actually using this technology. Fair point. Here's the same chart and a host of other.
Dude, I think it's crazy is that Instacart is responding to all this shit. It's crazy that it didn't say no comment. There's like somebody at Instacart who's constantly fighting this battle and writing paragraph responses and lying. Just like constantly lying and shifting. But like, wow, it's crazy. It's like, you don't sound...
We're actually
You could have said nothing.
And then this one, a promotional patent that describes shopper and product headroom, meaning how much more money could this person spend overall? And how much more could they spend on this product?
That's damning.
The patent
Product
says they can
headroom?
calculate this for every individual. What happens when companies actually do this at scale? In
Uber's
2022,
definitely done this.
Uber rolled out algorithmic pricing for riders and drivers. Len studied what happened next.
For the next 3 years, average rider price per mile went up, 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 up.
Uber denies all of this. But at about this time, they went from burning money to a cash machine.
Right.
That's why more and more companies are trying as hard as they can to perfect this dark art.
I mean, definitely, you feel it with Uber, dude. You feel like Uber is always charging you the absolute max. You never feel like you're getting a good deal on Uber, bro. You're always paying, but it's right at the line of like, well, I need this ride. It's exactly what algorithmic pricing is.
Instacart is just one company, a sliver of the grocery market. They claim 10 clients with Eversight. What are other...
Dude, I wonder with Uber if I set the destination as like near the airport, if it would dramatically chop off the cost compared to the airport. I feel like the airport, it like overprices because it knows I have to get to a flight.
This didn't happen overnight. 20 years of building this infrastructure. It was kept in check by inertia. Everyone was afraid to raise prices. COVID changed that.
There's no guardrails. It's
What? COVID changed something negatively? I was under the impression that it was like this glorious period where everything got better. I've never heard of something getting worse during COVID. The social contract frayed and broke in a way from COVID?
The holy grail for a long time has been, what if we could charge every single person the maximum amount that we know they're able to or willing to pay? Studies.
Yeah, that's the exact line she said on Lemonade Stand. That's the exact line. That's 100%.
Like this are just validating that
That's when we
firms
grilled
are
her.
very much already firms that really should be competing against one another when setting these prices to actually engage more in something that looks like price fixing or collusion.
Because it could mean that one company, Instacart, is setting prices for retailers who should be competing with each other.
So
Then I asked her about
true.
regulation.
Wait, I didn't even think about that. The idea that if there's one overlaying app on two separate grocery stores, normally those grocery stores would try to compete by one's like, I'll make bananas cheaper or milk cheaper so I can get someone in the door. But if you have this app, it's allowed to basically combine these into one colluded price to prevent price competition, which is actually, it's like RealPage for rent. Yeah, it's the same thing as RealPage for rent. Dude, algorithmic pricing is bad. It's bad on so many levels.
5 months, 3 organizations, 400 volunteers. We know the system exists for surveillance pricing, but we don't know if it's operational because we can't see inside.
Well, you do
And
know it's
that's
operational.
intentional. It's a system that's designed to stay hidden.
This work that you all have done is fantastic, but state AGs have subpoena power. They can be requesting and demanding information so they could look under the hood and be understanding how are firms actually using this data.
Great video.
If you like what
Very, 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 very spooky and good journalism. I think surveillance pricing, algorithmic pricing is bro. Wait, what is this? Look at this. Oh yeah, 1 year ago. Ask Los Angeles. Uber Lyft, the LAX trick where you could walk to a nearby hotel and get a cheaper fare. 30 to 50% off. That's so funny. Yeah, that's surveillance pricing. You know like what's happening at DoorDash? I mean, I don't use DoorDash, but I have used Uber Eats and it is, I mean, it's similar. Absurd prices. I don't know, it's crazy, bro. I'm having this theme of like this whole past week where I'm like, damn, this would be a great time to have a good chairman of the FTC or chairwoman at Lena Khan. It would be good because there's a lot of shit that's starting to utilize the lack of enforcement and they're just barreling through.